Hello, and welcome back to Just a Breezy Chat podcast. This is episode 1 of season 2. I am excited to be back after a very random but long hiatus. Much needed, necessary, but anyway, this is the podcast to my YouTube channel, Breezyville. I do have a merch shop that you can go buy merch from. For any updates, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. And like I said, I know I took a sudden and brief hiatus, and I do apologize for that. I'm just busy with school, and I do work 2 jobs, so please bear with me. If you are new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. I am going to limit my Just a Breezy Chat podcast episodes. And I'm also going to be spending more time focusing on my True Crime Lounge podcast and channel as well. But as for Breezyville is concerned, I'm going to mainly keep that as far as vlogging goes, or as travel, or follow me in a day in the life and stuff like that. But I just want to say first of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Hope y'all are enjoying this. I'm over the snow. I was loved it the first day. But after that, no, I can't handle the snow anymore. I'm ready for it to get warm again and the snow to melt so I can get out of my apartment. Anyway, so I just wanted to start saying, this story's been on my mind since I've heard it. So here it is. I was driving to work one morning, and Matthew West was doing an interview on the radio station. I can't remember which one it was. K-Love, I think it was, or something like that. Anyway, they were talking about his journey to how he became who he was. I like that lighting better. To become a famous day. For those of you that don't know, he is a contemporary Christian artist who is personally one of my favorites. He was talking about how he got started around the same time Rascal Flatts did in his career. And Rascal Flatts had a really shot up overnight with their career. He, however, did not have the same luck. So after all the years, he just wasn't going where he was going, and he just signed a country songwriting contract with a recording studio in Nashville. And anyway, but he still he felt like he was very not at ease with the whole thing, and he just kept praying and praying, and an opportunity came up where he would become a singer he wanted. Unfortunately, he was able to get out of his contract, and the rest is history. I tell you this story because it does stick with me, honestly, and I was like, why do I remember this story so well? And if you know my mind, it honestly has a terrible memory. I'm not joking, but if you tell me your name, I'm terrible at remembering names. But I knew that there was a reason for this story, and I feel like I have to share this story with y'all. It's got me thinking, how many times do we give 110% into everything we do and not achieve our dream or goal? I mean, look at Blake Shelton and Lainey Wilson. Blake Shelton said in an interview once that, as most of you know, Old Red was his breakout hit, and he had just got done telling his band, "We're gonna give this one more shot, and if Old Red does not reach what I want it to do, that's it. We'll call it quits." However, Old Red skyrocketed him, and do I really have to say any more? Lainey Wilson, she is one of country's biggest artists today, and at first, I did not like Lainey Wilson, but I do like some of her songs, especially her earlier songs when I go back and listen to them. But she spent 10 years before working and trying to get that job, trying to get it going, before she finally made it big in country music. Not everybody receives that instant success in life. For some, it is an overnight, and some of us, it takes time to build a dream. Look at the career of Mahalia Jackson. Not only with music, but look at authors like Mark Twain, Toni Morrison, Henry Miller, J.R. Tolkien, Laura Ingalls Wilder. They all got a later start to life with their career. Our whole life, it seems like we are true. It is if we are truly, we plan our whole life out and we give up whenever we spend so much time working on it that if it's truly meant for us, it will happen. We just have to have faith. That's the thing. In fact, one of the best advice I got when I started my podcast was don't do it for the viewers. Do it because you love doing it and know why you're doing it. And honestly, I still live. It worked out and I believe that honestly. And that advice actually came from a fellow podcaster and YouTuber, Nathan Williams. He is a friend of mine as well. I met him at Wallace State Community College through Campus Ministries, which is ran by Christy Hicks. So, but yeah, if you listen to the Dangerous Faith podcast, that's who it is. But Nate, but when I was at Wallace, he led a small group in apologetics, and fun fact, in the Wallace State Community College is one of the few apologetics college groups in the state of Alabama. Like I said, that is ran by Christy Hicks, and she is one of the most amazing people I know. In fact, if you would like to donate, I will put a link where you can in the description below. I love Campus Ministries, and it has shaped me to the person I want to be. Shaped me to a person that I honestly don't know where I would be without it today. I believe that God has a plan for all of us, and we don't always see it. It doesn't have to make sense to any of us right now. But when it happens, we can look at him and say, I now understand your plan for me in life. Matthew West is an amazing artist that I love. His story should be an inspiration for us all. No matter how bad we want to quit, no matter how tempting it is. Just remember, if it feels uneasy, then you know you're still meant to do it. But don't quit because it's hard. But just keep going, honestly. I've seen so many people give up on their dreams, and because it's not what was happening to them if they didn't want to. And they started to spiral, not knowing what exactly to do with their life, and it makes me think, how many times in life have we actually sat down? And I don't know where it really comes from, honestly. It could be from the gifted child mindset or what, but I'm not really sure. But life happens when it's supposed to. I honestly believe that. It will happen at the right time, so if you're, you just have a feeling. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but you just do. But yeah. Alright, y'all. That is it for today's episode. I will see y'all next time, and y'all have a great day.